A caterpillar does not grow wings. To turn into a butterfly, it does something far stranger. It dissolves almost its whole body into a living soup, then builds a brand new animal out of the puddle. And the ending is even weirder than that. Picture doing that yourself. You climb into a sleeping bag, melt into warm liquid, and pour yourself back out as a totally different creature. For us, that is a horror movie. For a caterpillar, it is just growing up. Same animal, same DNA, two bodies that share almost nothing. So what actually happens inside that tiny shell hanging under a leaf? Let us open it up and watch, step by step. Chapter 1. A caterpillar has exactly one job: eat. It is basically a hungry tube with legs and a set of tiny jaws, chewing leaves from the second it hatches. And it grows like nothing else alive. In just a couple of weeks, it can balloon to thousands of times its hatching weight. Imagine a newborn baby swelling to the size of a school bus, and it manages all of that while lugging its ever heavier body around every single day. Its very first meal is often its own eggshell, and from there, it barely stops. Some caterpillars eat close to their whole body weight in leaves every single day. It is an eating machine with a deadline. It grows so fast, its skin cannot keep up. So it does something we never could. It splits its old skin down the back, wriggles out, and keeps eating in a roomier suit. But all this eating is not really about size. The caterpillar is stockpiling fuel and running a hidden clock. One day, hormones rise, it stops eating for good, and something ancient switches on. It crawls to a safe branch, spins a small button of silk, grips it with its back end, and hangs upside down in the shape of a letter J. This is the last thing it will ever do as a caterpillar. Chapter 2. Now the strangest part begins. Under that skin, the caterpillar hardens into a smooth case called a chrysalis. From outside, it looks calm, like it is just taking a peaceful nap. But it is not resting, not even close. Inside that quiet shell, a full demolition crew is at work. The caterpillar is being taken apart piece by piece. The body releases the same juices it once used to digest leaves, except now it digests itself. Muscles, guts, most of the caterpillar melt into a thick living soup. Nerves, muscle, gut lining. Nearly the whole animal comes apart and turns to liquid. If you cut a chrysalis open at this stage, no caterpillar would spill out. Just goo. The animal has basically blended itself into a smoothie inside a shell. Why melt at all? Why not just sprout wings and skip the soup? Because a caterpillar and a butterfly live completely different lives. One crawls and chews, the other flies and sips. Rebuilding from scratch beats remodeling. But not everything melts. A few key parts hold on, a thread of the old caterpillar that simply refuses to dissolve, and those survivors turn out to be the whole secret. Because floating in that soup are tiny clumps of cells that were hiding inside the caterpillar its entire life, just waiting. Scientists gave them a rather beautiful name. Chapter 3. They are called imaginal discs, from imago, the adult. Think of them as tiny seeds of the butterfly tucked inside the caterpillar from the day it hatched. Each disc is a little preloaded blueprint. One is programmed to become a wing, another an eye, another a leg. They were always there, just switched off, waiting for their cue. Every part of the future butterfly already had a folder with its name on it. While the rest of the body was busy being a caterpillar, these discs sat quietly doing nothing. They did not grow. They did not help. They just held the plan for a body that did not exist yet. Then the soup changes everything. All that dissolved caterpillar is not waste. It is lunch. The discs soak it up like fuel and finally begin to grow fast. Now they explode into action. Each disc unfolds and multiplies, drinking the soup and building real body parts out of it, cell by cell in the dark. This rebuild can take days, sometimes a couple of weeks. The whole time, the shell just hangs there, silent, while an entirely new animal quietly assembles itself inside. Chapter 4. Slowly, the soup takes shape. Long wings fold flat against the body. 6 thin legs unfold. Huge round eyes appear, and a curly drinking straw grows where the jaws used to be. That straw is a big deal. The caterpillar chewed leaves. The butterfly cannot chew at all. It will only sip nectar and sugar water, like trading a dinner plate for a juice box. The wings get their color from millions of microscopic scales, like fine dust on a moth. Each scale is one tiny tile, and together they paint the pattern you finally see when it opens up. Brush a butterfly wing, and that colored powder left on your finger is thousands of those tiny scales. And then, one morning, it is done. Folded up inside that shell is a complete, wet, brand new butterfly. Wings, legs, eyes, and all pressed together like a letter tucked in an envelope. The shell cracks. The butterfly gulps air to puff its body up and pushes hard, splitting the case open and hauling itself out headfirst into the light for the very first time. But there is a catch. Right now, its wings are tiny, wet, and crumpled up like a bad parking job. If it tried to fly, it would drop straight to the ground. Chapter 5. So the butterfly hangs upside down and gets to work. Its fat belly is packed with fluid, and it starts pumping that fluid out into the veins of its crumpled wings. Like blowing up a balloon in slow motion, the crumpled wings spread wider and flatter with every pump until they stretch out to full size and lock into shape in the open air. Then it just waits. For an hour or two, it hangs there doing nothing while the wings dry and harden, because soft wings are useless. Rushing this one step would end the whole journey. Finally, the wings are ready. It opens them wide, catches the breeze, and lifts off. The very first flight of an animal that 2 weeks ago could not even leave its branch. Its whole mission has flipped. The eating machine is gone. This new body barely feeds. Its job now is to find a mate and lay the next batch of eggs before its short life runs out. Chapter 6, and here is the twist I promised. If the caterpillar melted into soup, and its brain basically dissolved too, then the butterfly should remember nothing. It is a brand new body, right? Scientists actually tested this. They taught caterpillars to fear a certain smell, pairing that smell with a tiny electric shock until the caterpillars learned to crawl away from it. Then they let those exact caterpillars go through the whole process. Hang, melt into soup, and rebuild into moths. Everything that once made them a caterpillar was gone. And yet, the grown moths still hated that smell. They avoided it, even though the brain that first learned the lesson had turned to liquid weeks earlier. The memory survived the meltdown. Somehow, the lesson outlived the very brain that first learned it. How? It turns out a handful of nerve cells never dissolve. They ride through the meltdown intact, carry the old wiring into the new brain, and quietly hand the lesson to the butterfly. And saved instincts matter. Some butterflies migrate thousands of miles to places they have never seen, following a route wired in before they could even fly. It is like being born with the map already downloaded. There is a hidden payoff to all this madness. Because caterpillars and butterflies eat completely different things, the babies and the adults never compete for the same food. One clever animal quietly owns 2 different worlds. So a butterfly is not a caterpillar that grew wings. It is a caterpillar that took itself apart, saved a few precious pieces, and rebuilt into something that can fly and still remember its old life. Most butterflies live only a few weeks in this final form. All that melting and rebuilding just for a short, bright chapter of flying, drinking nectar, and laying the eggs that start the whole story over again. A huge dramatic rebuild spent almost entirely on that one last chapter. So next time a butterfly drifts past, remember, it once turned itself into soup and came back. If that rewired how you see them, hit subscribe and like, and we will keep turning the world into doodles, one question at a time.